hello, Siren. I don't think my roar works on the title screen. Let's try that again. I don't think it ever did.
Roar.
There we go. I forgot to add the necessary filter, or not filter, widget on that screen. Anyways, how are you? I always forget it. I just don't think I ever said it. As it's completely unrelated to the audio issues. How is everything sounding? Because now everything is off to my ear. Like the game music sounds loud in my ear. The audio input is reading red for my voice. Let's get that down. Let's get this down. You barely hear the game. Cutting in and out. Oh, God. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, when I'm asking you, it's predicated that yours is fine. Okay. Alright, let me turn my filters back on. Okay. It completely, whatever audio stuff it messed with, it screwed with my noise gates, and now you can hear the buttons worse than before. And I apologize for that, but I could not seem to figure out how to stop that. Plus this opening is quiet, might get loud with guns, that's true. It is loud in my ear. How is my voice sounding? I gotta tell you, I am not impressed. I can't update my computer without OBS just saying, okay, splat. Like, it's so ridiculous. Alright, let's jump into the game. Let's see how it sounds. Anyways, how are you? I hope you are well. It's always loud in my ears when I play too. That's why I have to turn it down on the game I'm playing and turn it up on OBS. Yeah, but the volume in my ears is tied to the OBS volume. So it never used to sound loud, or terribly loud anyways, before. Sound fine? Okay. If there are any issues, please let me know. I will correct as I go. I probably shouldn't be streaming tonight. I should probably be taking the night off and toying around with it until I figure it out, but here we are. Every now and then it sounds like you're cutting in and out, like going to a dead cell zone. Okay, that might have to do with my noise gate, so I'm just going to disable that. And let me know if that did anything. There we go. Okay, what are we doing? I am so befuddled right now. Okay, let's just follow the arrow, I guess. No brakes yet? Okay, it might have been my noise gate then. We got the little assist, we don't care about that guy. You sound fine, okay. Perfect. Turn your noise gate a little? I don't know what that means. I completely disabled it. Like, the reason why I had noise gate active in the first place is so you wouldn't hear me pushing the buttons on the controller, but... Now you're good? Okay.
I'm gonna miss this place. Rapture was a candy store for a guy like me. Guys who thought they knew it all, dames who thought they'd seen it all. Give me a smart mark over a dumb one every time.
Right, so this is his apartment.
These sad saps. They come to Rapture thinking they're gonna be captains of industry. But they all forget that somebody's gotta scrub the toilets. What an angle they gave me. I hand these mugs a cot and a bowl of soup, and they give me their lives. Who needs an army when I got Fontaine's Home for the Poor?
Oops. Oh, now we're drunk. Okay, we're fine. So are you ready for the weekend, Siren? Party it up, Jackbox style. Alright, let's go this way then. Oh, alright. I love this weapon. At least for those guys. Yes, because I'm ready to stream again. Yes. Yeah, it feels like it's been ages since you last streamed. Give me something good. Well, alright. Let's get the napalm back. Alright. Okay, that's nothing. And of course, Jackbox. Yeah, just under 2 weeks. My sleep schedule is blah. But I got something worked out, so it should be good for the time being. Did something happen that threw you off course, or were you just staying up too late and your body just adjusted? That used to happen to me a few times. Well, once in a while. Let's shoot the things. Shoot more of the things. Okay, that's what we need to not suck anymore. Let's... Electric Flesh 2. What is a static discharge? You take less damage from electricity. You deal much more damage when you use electrical attacks. Oh... So that's what that always was. Okay. Where's the gene one? I need to... There we go. Oh, this isn't the fire one? Less damage from electricity, you deal not much more damage when you use electrical attacks. Yeah, alright. Let's do that. I must not have bought it. It must have been in the the vending machine, and I just must not have ever picked it up. Nope, I just couldn't sleep for a couple of days and then it's stuck. Ah, that sucks. Now I go to bed around 5 a.m. and wake up at around 2 to 3 p.m. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'll throw, because you normally stream at what? 1 o'clock my time, I think? So...
Yes, the compound is taking hold.
Oh, no.
The effects of the mental suggestion are now gone, but there will certainly be side effects.
Oh, that's right. Lot 192 has caused some side effects. Your plasmids have become unstable and you are temporarily unable to choose which one you have equipped. Right. I forgot that was a thing.
Lot 192 has reorganized your entire plasmid structure. I should have known you would need a larger dosage. You will have to locate another dosage to fully remove the effect.
Alright, so we're finding another one.
Good. Now go find Su Chang's lab in Artemis Suite. In there, no doubt there will be more of this Lot 192.
I don't have Winter Blast 3, so that's interesting. Gotta wash our hands. So I might be streaming a new game soon. Oh, what game would that be, Siren? Noon my time, okay. It's telling me to go this way. Oh, hi. Ow. Plus. Ah, there we go. Fully researched. I was that close. Ow. Hey, Noodle Doodle. How's it going? It's called Beyond Blue. I was watching someone play it today, and it's a lot like Abzu. Beyond Blue. That sounds familiar. Not bad. How about you? I'm doing all right. We had a few... Oh. Apparently I activated my phone by talking to you. That's weird. I'm doing okay. Thank you. I recently upgraded my phone, and I'm trying to get adjusted to it. Apparently, it's a lot more sensitive than my old one was. Oh, she doesn't sound like she's in a good place.
The race mixers. I got my eye on them.
Why is everything in the red? There we go. Hopefully I don't regret that. I don't foresee myself going to Fontaine's apartment again. Came out today on Steam, a lot of underwater stuff. I'm in love. Right up your alley. I'll be looking forward to that when you stream it. So Noodle Doodle, have you played this? Oh, give me the machine. There we go.
Welcome me. Don't you disrespect me. Come here now. Stop
sassy sounding. Incinerate! And I have no reason to use it. Oh. That's a lot of traps. Sandbags. I'm over it. Let's go.
Ignore the lies of Atlas and his parasites. Rapture is on the rise.
Okay. There's one thing I didn't test now that I think about it. No, I don't have enough. Give me a moment here, guys. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Oh. I got you. Thank you, Side. Alright, that didn't sound too bad in my ear, so I think we're good.
Uncivil, uncouth, uncouth!
Oh, we got an automatic hat. Awesome.
Mr. Listen to me!
Where are you? There you be. There, have some bees. That's a shame. I don't think you liked my bees, guys. Ow! Oh my god, my bees attacked the big daddies. Oh, I may as well get some good action shots. That sucked. Oh, I have to go back that way. He's still trying to shoot me. Is this where I'm supposed to go? I guess so. Okay. Moving on. You gave yourself 10,000 points. Yeah, I gave myself 10,000, but I disabled the growth for mine. So whatever I assign myself is what I'll always have. Unless I use them. Do you have to take pictures? You don't, but it does make your life a little easier. Because you get damage bonuses and you unlock other plasmids and such. I find it kind of tedious, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of it. Ooh, cyclone trap. Okay. We're not gonna have much occasion to use this.
I was so angry when I came down here, but my God, I had no idea. There's armed men all over the place. I saw a woman climb over the fence trying to escape. One of Ryan's guards pointed at her and she lit on fire. Just like that. What's happening here?
Security bullseye. Blech. Hey, Annihilator! PS5 looks like an overpriced toaster. Nice. Anyways, I'm hungry. No news. Be right back. Okay. Well, good to see you're feeling better. I want to play. Oh, the overpriced toaster. I actually haven't seen what it looks like yet. I just saw the 2 trailers that you showed me.
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh, there's another one. There's 2 more. Pictures. Thuggish Splicer. I don't care about the Thuggish Splicer. I care about the Rosie though. Get the little sister. Alright. Oh, we're done with that now. Nice. They're gonna just keep assaulting each other. I am okay with this. We'll just let them assault each other. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, fine. I have no idea what's going on right now, guys. Let's... I want to play this game. It's on my list, down my list, near the bottom. Yeah, I remember you mentioning. And I get it. This is awesome. I don't even have to fight the thing. So, Rosie's glitching out. I think he's trying to rush me and failing. Because the Thuggish Slicer here is in the way. So I'm just gonna save on my ammo. Screw it. Come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. It's okay. Alright, free little sister.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, you need to leave. Alright. That sounded weird. Okay. So that was exciting. PS5 literally looks like an elegant toaster. You put bread inside, not the game. It will shit it out on the other side, burnt and nice. Okay. I don't know what to say to that, but alright. I'm doing okay or so. Well, that's good. You mentioned a while ago that you were gonna disappear for a bit because you were feeling weird. So... glad to hear it sounds like you're doing better. And there's the other one.
Even miles from the water, he still sees everything.
Oops.
Time to get
Come on. Well, that's not useful. Oh, there we go. Alright. So you can play that. Oh god.
What's wrong with you, Mr. B?
Oh, he's fine. He's just sleeping. That cry is just so creepy.
No! 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 No!
What can I really do for these little ones? I am tainted by sins. But you, perhaps you unlock a future for them that I cannot even imagine. A little one heads your way with a gift. Please be careful.
Always. Teddy bear at the Gatherer's Garden. You don't know yet. Well, that's no good. I think I'm gonna buy the digital PS5. What exactly does that mean? Oh my god, I so want to play the new Spider-Man game though. That looks so much fun. Oh.
Whenever anyone wants others to do their work,
It is too dangerous to re-engineer your plasmids in the state Fontaine has put you in. You'll just have to make do with what you have.
Prolific inventor. Inventing is already a valuable pastime in the resource strat halls of Rapture. Make yourself a prolific inventor and you'll be the envy of your peers as you turn worthless junk into valuable commodities. Whenever you invent an item, you get twice as many as normal. Whoa. What's this one? It's just a reduction of everything. There. Oh, nitrogen. Oh, I can't actually use it, it just disables.
I brought one of the gorillas at the gate to let me in. It's awful in here. To my right, I can see a dead woman lying in the street. Everybody just walking by her like she isn't there. But I noticed something spray painted everywhere. Atlas lives. I don't know what it means, but something tells me it's important to these people.
I wonder if Atlas ever was real. Come back here, you. Uh-oh. I guess we're going with the napalm sprayer. You know what? I have $1 billion. Let's do something with it. Just hack it. Oh, that's so bad. Sorry, let me catch up. In some kind of limbo where I can't feel basic emotions, not being a jokester. I have a hard time with family and doubting myself, feeling empty and anxious. Wish I could know how to tell people to cheer me up or being mindful for me. The only way I'm happy is to act like a clown. Oh, so you're talking... Sorry, when you were talking about not feeling the best, I thought you were talking, like, illness-wise, physically. Have they opened up the economy at all where you're at? Like, are you able to roam a little bit, or are you still on lockdown? Because, I mean, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, any of that stuff. It sounds like you're depressed. And I'm wondering if some sunshine and fresh air might do you some good. Yes. Buy all of it. Frag grenades, yeah, we may as well do that too. Proximity mines, Oh god, we're gonna run out of money. Alright, well. At least we got some ammo now. Actually, hey, we can backtrack a little bit now. Go away, little decoy man. There's no bad guys for you to deter. Oh, that wasn't as much money as I thought it would be. They did open up a bit, but I need to ask for a therapist and such. Yeah. I mean, honestly, talking is always, like, having someone there with you, being able to talk to you is always, not necessarily a therapist. If you have somebody close by that you trust, that could be just as effective too. But some problems do require a therapist, so... At least you seem to recognize that. That's good. Sorry, back. Had to help a friend on another stream. No worries, Siren. Welcome back. Always depressed. That's the internet joke. Oh, God. More than anything, I'm developing mental disorders. Aren't we all? This pandemic is having quite the nasty effect on everybody, so... And Siren's gone again. All right. I wasn't really laughing. Yeah, I know. Lost people you trusted. Well, then, yeah, maybe a therapist is definitely the way to go, then. I wish I could help you more. Provide you with some sort of resources or some way to make you feel better, but... I'm here to chat with you, at least. Might not be able to help you with your problems, but at least I'm here to chat. It's gotta count for something, right? Oh. No, you don't see me. You totally see me. That's nice. I must have to go down here later. Wait, where's... Oh, there. Boo! There we go. Flow speed reduced when hacking any security camera. Well, whoop-de-doo. That's what I think of you. You. Where is this taking me exactly? Hestia chambers in the boiler room. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down here later, so let's just go this way. This is... Oh. Oh no. I missed. Didn't miss that one. I can't believe I never used this before. This thing is fantastic. Yeah. Whoa. Now that's a lot of damage to Siren. Thank you for the tier 1 resub. 10 months. 10 months, and you brought her down into the yellow. How you doing tonight, Skip? Sorry for bringing the usual gloomy cloud. Oh, you don't have to apologize, Annihilator. You feel how you feel, right? I'm good, yo. That's good to hear. So, like I was saying before in the Discord, I had to mess with the audio because apparently OBS just decided that it's going to go back to its original state anytime there's an update to Windows, which is bizarre to me. But okay. So if there's... I know it's not going to be top studio quality audio here till I get better acquainted with my equipment, but if this sounds worse than it usually does, please let me know. PS5 design is sexual. Annihilator would disagree. He says it looks like a toaster. Actually, I shouldn't presume. Maybe he enjoys the look of toasters. I don't know. Finished the third route of that one visual novel just today. The ending hits your feelings hard. Know what? You might enjoy it if you don't mind Japanese voices. Oh, right. Visual novel. Every time I read visual novel, I think of, like, not a manga, but something akin to that. But you're talking about something digital, right? Not quite a game, but something similar. I don't mind Japanese voices at all. I don't speak Japanese, so so long as there's some way for me to understand it, I should be fine with it. Well, one thing's for sure, Panda. Oh, one thing's for sure, Panda is getting the one with the disk drive. Oh, that's what Siren meant. Okay. when Siren was here earlier, she was talking about how she was going to get the digital PS5, which didn't make sense to me. Now I understand. It's going to be digital only. No physical media. Okay. It is a game, this one. Reading with fighting mech gameplay. Oh, okay. They do like their fighting mechs. I'll give them that. And, yes, you are right, Skip. I fully intend on getting the one with the disc drive. Because I like my physical copies. I hear you. I do not see you. Oh. Just casually setting myself on fire. I guess that wasn't a very good pick. Must be on the last leg of it. Fine. I'll go up this way then. Oh, I got some film out of it. Oh, hello, friends. Yes, more machine gun ammo, please. We are totally gonna get ambushed when we have to come back through here. Oh, that's not the projectile I was expecting. Works for me. Oh, the money. Oh, the band-aids. Let me catch up real quick. If they made a Series X that's digital only, I'd probably get it. I can't see why they wouldn't. In fact, I heard rumors that they were going to. I think PS5 has exaggerated, stylish-looking toaster, but indeed sexy. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. It's gonna break when you knock it over anyway. Oh, lovely. Actually, they tend to be tougher than they look. Looks like a South Korean skyscraper. I mean, at launch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't speak to that. By the way, the VN is sold on Steam. Kind of pricey, but it has all the rights to be. Oh, the visual novel. Okay. All right, well, just DM me the title, and after the stream ends, I'll quickly jump on Steam and see what it looks like. Oh, man, I can't believe I had to deal with those stupid audio issues. That was wonderful time I could have been spending watching the PS5 stuff. No! Bye! Let's just sit here for a minute. There's an all-digital Xbox One X, so I'm sure at some point the Series X will get a discless variant. Oh, yeah. Which, again, though, what shocks me is that there won't be one at launch. I'm so happy that it's called Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it's a launch title. That's what gets me. The launch title part of it. If you notice, the graphics look pretty much identical. So they had all the assets in place pretty much. It's probably going to take place in the same section of New York. Really, the only thing that changes is the main character model, which is Miles. And even then, that's just another suit. Because Miles Morales without his suit he's in the original game. And the story, and whatever characters they need to make to accommodate for the story. So, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised, if that makes sense. Back with coffee. Welcome back, Siren. Skip filled me in on what you meant by a digital PS5, so I understand now. Don't be scared for the anime-ness of this game. Honestly, it's much more than a simple Gundam with intense storytelling. I don't mind a good story. I don't honestly care where this good story comes from. I can watch anime that's with a good story, for sure. So yeah. Where are we at here? There could be one at launch, but nothing confirmed. I imagine if there was going to be one, they would have. Because Xbox had their showcase a while ago, right? Someone said it was possibly a DLC. Miles Morales part? I don't think so. Maybe. That would explain why everything still looks the same in engine, but I said before this all started, if they show Spider-Man 2 and it's at launch title, I'm going to have to consider getting a PS4. I don't think you said the word consider, Skip. I think you said the word get. But your window here is that maybe Siren's right. It might be considered DLC. Yeah, I left right when I posted that. Sorry, that's okay, Siren. Spider-Man Miles. They still have stuff to show. There is almost definitely going to be a series. I apologize, guys. Like I said, I am still getting used to my new phone. Because I'm lame. Let me disable that. No, stop making noise. There we go. Apologies. Anyways. I forgot what I was saying, so I'm just going to keep reading. They still have stuff to show. There's almost definitely going to be a series that they haven't revealed. Oh, yeah. For sure. I'm excited for Horizon, to be honest with you. I'm excited. Well, I am excited for Spidey. I can't lie. Those two games, if everything else sucks, I don't care. Those are the two games that I'm excited about. And I think Ghost of Tsushima is supposed to be a launch title too, right? So we already know that that's going to be another one that's going to be out at launch. So there's going to be a good selection of games, I think. How about that Demon's Souls remake? Wait, what? Somebody's remaking Demon's Souls? That's weird. Fun fact for anyone that did not know, I have played and beaten Demon's Souls. I played and stopped playing Dark Souls because it bored me to tears. So, I own all 3 Dark Souls games. I've only played the first one, and I stopped playing it because, yeah, it was just, it wasn't even that it was too difficult. It was just kind of boring, so I just stopped. Anyways, Morales is his own game for sure. That was the impression I got. When I saw the trailer, yeah. No, you are right, Annihilator, but you need to have something following the word hug. It can be a name. You can type the word myself. Whatever compels you. Yeah, it's its own game, but it's attached to the normal. So you think it's a self-contained. See, I don't know. I can see them making one because it came out in what, 2018, right? Yeah, Siren might have a point, Skip. That is only a couple years. Either way, I'm excited for it. It said everything from that point on was PS5 footage. They aren't showing DLC for a PS4 game. True. Yeah, alright, well, yeah, if that's the case, I guess it's a PS5 game, isn't it? Yeah, same. Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, but it's not Horizon Zero Dawn now, Siren. It's Horizon Forbidden West. I like how they integrated the two into the line under Horizon, so it's aesthetically, it still looks the same. It's not ruined by the big giant 2. I like that. I like it when they're able to tailor their logos in such a way that it's still aesthetically pleasing. The game's been in development for a while. It's probably mostly developed for PS4. Yes, that would be my assumption. But they are also releasing on PS5. It'll probably be on both, so the graphics aren't going to be extra impressive. Yes. Well, I mean, Sony did admit that, right? That there was going to be a lot of new releases that were going to release on both platforms. Because they had no intention of killing off the PS4 just because the PS5 is released. Yeah, there we go. Siren's got it. And it only takes the one word. So, Annihilator, you will be hugging the word my. Thank you for the hug, Annihilator. I might turn into its own game, and it might be a prequel. It might be Horizon Forbidden West. There you go. It might turn into its own game, and it might be a prequel. I'm not sure what you mean by that, though, Siren. Like, Halo Infinite isn't going to be a super great because it's also an Xbox One. See, that's kind of a misnomer. Just because it's also going to be on Xbox One doesn't mean it's going to be not super great. It could still be super great. And Breath of the Wild was slightly held back since it was on Wii U. Oh, you're just strictly talking about graphically. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Breath of the Wild didn't look too bad. It looked about what I would expect for a Nintendo game. I hope that if you buy it on PS4, you can upgrade it to a PS5. Yes. Well, let me rephrase. It's up to the devs. Most of the knowledge that I heard about was for the Xbox program, granted. I believe Sony is emulating it too. Anybody that bought the PS4 version can upgrade to a PS5 version for free. I don't know what the time frame is. I would imagine that the first-party companies for Sony or for the PlayStation would probably be a part of that. Even if I'm wrong, I'm sure they would still do that for the first-party companies. So, which I'm pretty sure Insomniac was bought out by Sony, so they would be considered first-party now at this point. The best part in Panda Stream is not the game with the chat. Yeah. Well, it's been a while. I've been shooting a lot of faces in this game. It's good to have a good chat going. We'll get back to the game, though. Don't worry. The game that's coming out might be a prequel to Miles' own game. I don't think so, because the original Spider-Man was the origin story of Miles. Like, we saw how he got his powers, right? So, this looks very much like the next step. Like, you even hear Peter Parker saying, "You're ready to be a hero, so go be a hero," or whatever it is he says. which basically picks up shortly after the ending of the City That Never Sleeps DLC. So, I mean, if it was DLC. Oh, okay. I hope this Ratchet and Clank won't be too different from the classic games. I've never played any of the Ratchet and Clanks, but what I've always heard is that they were always the same but different. Like, they would always include new stuff to help it feel fresh, but it always felt like a Ratchet and Clank game, if that makes sense. So, you probably don't have to worry about it. How can you give Miles his own game, but the prequel DLC is named Miles Morales? Well, wait. How can you give Miles his own game, but the prequel DLC is named Miles Morales? Well, okay. The prequel DLC she's talking about would be DLC for the current Spider-Man that's out. In which case, that does make sense. And then Spider-Man 2 would just... maybe, I don't know. We don't know anything about Spider-Man 2 if this is in fact a prequel DLC, but it almost looked like a railgun game? Like, the screen moves on its own and you just shoot, like Time Crisis and House of the Dead, those types of games. The full last game should be Miles Morales. I imagine this will be a full game skip. Yeah, true, I agree. Ratchet and Clank gonna be litty. I never got into them. Back in the PS2 days, there was that and there was Jak and Daxter. And I was always told that Jak and Daxter was the more mature, funnier version of that style of game, and Ratchet and Clank was like basically for kids. So I played Jak and Daxter, and let's just say I'm not a fan. I played the second one. I beat it out of pure and utter stubbornness. I wanted to throw the game out. I still have it, and I still own it, but I have not touched it since I beat it. So, because of my... What's the word I want to use here? Because of the poor time I had with that game, I have absolutely no desire to look at a Ratchet and Clank. Which isn't fair to Ratchet and Clank. I openly admit that, but still. Subak didn't like the last one. I heard there was a lot of backlash with the last one for some reason, so we wouldn't get that one for a bit. Well, I mean, you have enough games on your list, Siren. Maybe that's for the best. If I got a PS5, my wife would require us to get Ratchet and Clank. Oh, is she a big fan? No, Annie, Ratchet and Clank looked good. Didn't look on rails. Panda was peer pressured into an inferior franchise. No, I can't even use that excuse. It was totally up to me. I mean, and I kind of like the premise of 2, right? Like, I think Jak is the bigger character, and Dexter is the Timon-looking character. I kind of like the premise where Jak gets like experimented on, and then he has like a dark shadow side that kind of comes out like the Hulk, and he's trying to solve who did this to him, and you know, whatever. I like the premise. I did not like the gameplay. I wouldn't play it, so Beck would play it. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not even going on your list. Oh, there you go. Tell him to stream it then. Okay, we're caught up. Let's carry on. Oh, right. The alarm. I'm all out of electric gel.
What's that? You're jealous!
Oh, something blew up. God, there's so much. Oh, I'm boozing it up. got here? Whoa, that's a lot of inventory. See, I keep making automatic hack tools, so that's the one I've got the fewest of. Okay, well, let's hack you. Apparently. I don't know how to tell how many I have. So I guess we'll leave it for now. Alright, let's... $25. So theoretically... $200. Nice.
It's my card!
Oh! Hello, friend. You ran up to me, threw down a smoke bomb, and then ran away. No! She's gonna heal! Works for me. What was that? Oh god! No! How is it able to shoot me from the other side? The wall should have stopped it. Okay, what's going on? Let me catch up. I keep telling him to stream. I thought he used to be a streamer. Civic is too scared to stream. Oh, I'm fighting word skip. You're not caught up. There's a new message here. I see what you did there. There's like 3 emotes in my frequently used tab that I never used in my life. Yeah, the frequently used tab is weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Hey, Alpha! How are you doing? Took me a minute to figure out. Alpha Zim? It looks familiar. What show was that from? But I like the emote. How are you? Oh my god, Siren, why are you assaulting me with Eevee? Sorry, Eeveelutions. Why do I struggle saying that? We got a very happy Vaporeon. A somewhat happy Vaporeon. And then a Glaceon that looks like it's ready to eat my face. Hey, I also have some emotes. Oh, that's why they resulted in the explosion there. Okay. Hey, Rotune, how you doing? Thank you, Siren, for the rip. 457. That's not too bad. He used to, I don't know. I stopped asking. Oh, he used to stream, okay. Well, I mean, it happens. I've met quite a few streamers. It was a full, I think, 8 or 10 months before I decided to start streaming, where I just used Twitch. I didn't stream, obviously. I was just a viewer. And all the streamers that I was, like, regularly in either stopped around that time or shortly after I started. So, it happens. You lose motivation. You don't meet your goals as quickly as you want. Life gets in the way. Like, there's so many different variables that could get you to stop. What? Skip, what are you saying there? I'm good, and yes, from Invader Zim. Oh, I see. Okay. Heard of the show, haven't seen it. I'm sorry, please don't hate me. I heard it's a good show, though. Hey, Petito. So what did you think of that fancy coffee maker? Excuse me, PS5. Oh, wow. The PS5 is going to be dispensing all sorts of different foods. I haven't seen it yet, Petito. I missed the showcase today. Siren was kind enough to provide me with links to the 2 big game reveals for the PS5, and that's all I've seen so far. I was gifted a sub, and all she has is EVs. Well, fair enough. I mean, all I have are pandas. So, well, and 1 cookie. And roars. Can't forget about the roars. I missed half of the PS5 reveal as our power blipped and knocked Wi-Fi out, so I had to reset all of that and got busy with work. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Up around where I'm at, there were severe thunderstorm warnings. Didn't really take, but I'm guessing you got them instead. He can't pick a game to even play every day. He's always changing. Plus, he almost never finishes games. There's lots of streamers that do that, though. That's nothing new. Stream Elements chiming in. Toon Chi is how it's... What is that? Well, I don't know what that is. PS5, brought to you by Netgear. Oh, God. I liked it first... What? What does that mean, Alpha? Sexy machine, toaster, and coffee maker. Let's go chat. Give Sony some flamers. What? Hey, if it can make my lunch, I won't say no to that. If it's good. My cookies. Panda, man, the games on PS5 look insane. I know. Oh my God. Well, okay. I shouldn't say I know, like I'm an authority here. I've seen lots of Ghost of Tsushima. Not lots, but like some of the stuff that they've presented already, and that looks beautiful. Not a game I would get at launch, but definitely... Rawr. Definitely a game that I would consider down the road, like once it gets cheaper. Or less expensive, whatever. Spidey and Horizon, definitely. Definitely on my list. Panda, I posted a video in Discord. Alright, I'll check it out after the stream. Horizon 2 and the new Resident Evil. They announced another RE? Is it RE4? Anyways, looked great. A few other interesting titles, but I mean, launch titles are usually pretty lackluster. Yeah, it's launch titles, right? Like, I assume we're going to get the plethora of sports titles. We've got a couple of the big blockbuster hits, Spidey and Horizon. And there'll be a couple of the hidden gems that are like more of the independent studios. Resident Evil, that's weird. I have no idea what they're going to be releasing with that. And then you'll have like a few others that are going to be like there to fill out the game selection at launch. Right? But I mean, Sony's always been pretty good with their library. I have no doubt that it'll be just as good for the PS5. Like, even not necessarily at launch, but very shortly after launch. So, Tuneki is something Lil Wayne says. Oh. Alright. I mean, I'll listen to... When I hear songs, I tend to focus more on, like, the rhythm. I don't tend to listen to the lyrics too much. So, I mean, he could be telling me off 8 different ways. I wouldn't necessarily know unless it was very clear-cut, so... or used to say, oh, okay. It's the first system that's not black. It's mostly an all-white system. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Really? I heard that it was compared to a spaceship. I didn't know what that meant. I guess they're talking about the color scheme. I mean, that's cool. I remember seeing the controller when they unveiled it, and it was all white or close to it. Very clinical looking. That's kind of cool that they're changing it up a little bit. Sirens roaring at me. Wayne refers to himself as Tanek. Oh, it's to himself. Okay. Well, sure, why not? Or used to. RE8. Wow, Capcom's really stepping up their game lately. Particularly with Resident Evil. So is it continuing on the storyline of Resident Evil 7 then? Or are we going back to older characters? Chris, Jill, one of the Weskers. I don't know if they were all launched games, but if they launch with Spider-Man or Horizon, that would be big. Spider-Man was confirmed to be holiday 2020. So even if it's not right at launch, it should be before Christmas. So you're good on that one. Horizon didn't say. I don't imagine it'll be launch. It'll probably be early next year. That would be my guess. By the way, they didn't show the price. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They'll unveil that as we get closer to the holidays. Alright, yeah. It looks like it's in the village from 4, and it's following Ethan from the last game. Oh, so they're going to start tying in the worlds then. Okay, that's cool. Horizon wasn't given a date, yeah. That makes me sad. Yeah, that's true, Siren. It looks like they have a lot done on it. Well, it wasn't gameplay, though. It was cinematic. So it's kind of hard to judge on that one. They sneakily did it, and just to call it a village, and it faded in Resident Evil, and it shows Chris at the end, and he says, "Sorry, Ethan," letting you know it's continuing from the last game. Oh, okay. Alpha, it sounds like you are a Resident Evil expert. If Armageddon shows up, I think you two would get along wonderfully. I have played the remake of the first one. I intend on playing the remake for the second one through this October. Or should I say this Spooktober? Because I'm corny like that. And I have played 5, which is apparently not what a Resident Evil game normally is. So I don't know if it still counts. That's the extent of my knowledge of the series, though. So not a lot. Pronounced Toon-Chi. Okay. I will try to remember that, Raw Tune. Please don't be upset if I mispronounce it again, because I likely will. You gotta watch the video, Panda. I will. The original PlayStation wasn't... Oh, that's true. It was like a dark gray color. And I don't remember if the PS2 was like that as well, now I think about it. My PS2 is like a silver color. I don't remember if that was like its quote-unquote default color, though. Good. Thank you for pointing that out, Skip. I forgot about that. He had a lyric in Fireman that said, "Raw Tune, not a cartoon," hence the name. Oh. I always wondered where your name came from. Well, I wondered a little bit. I figured a name is a name. I wasn't going to question it too much. But that's cool. I like the design, and the airflow looks great. But yeah, it looks kind of like a modem with a white casing around it. Yeah. When the dev kits were first leaked, that was the comparison. Like it was some sort of like alien modem or something like that. Oh well, so long as it, performs and does its job and doesn't try to like set my home on fire, I'm happy. Stream Elements. I am not focused on the game, Stream Elements. You don't need to type out the RAR. Chris. don't know why you're saying Chris, Skip. Stream elements again. I'm gonna have to play Horizon Zero Dawn now. Oh god. It is an amazing game. They looked like they were gonna play some of the gameplay, but it never showed. I wonder if they were going to unveil some of it and then change their mind. This is a first look, so I do like that they have two versions. One is digital only, and I'm wondering if it's cheaper because no disc drive. Oh yeah, I would be shocked if it was same price or more expensive, for that very reason. There's less moving parts. There's no reason for the cost to be up on that. But they may just beast the SSD out and make it the same price. Oh, okay, yeah. Unless they change other aspects of it, which is a possibility. But if the only difference between both versions is the lack of a disk drive, it should be cheaper. Whoa, it's Spooktober. Yeah. We still got a ways away for that, though. We've got about 3 or 4 months. But I already, in my mind, have what titles I want to play. So, 5 was my first to play. Yep, it was mine too. And I enjoyed it, probably because I didn't have anything to compare it to. Yeah, same with me. 5 was the first one I got my hands on. I heard it wasn't like the rest, but I figured it was a taste, at least, of what the others were like. I can safely tell you that after playing the first game last year, it's not a taste. They're not comparable. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 1 are not the same game. At all. But they're both good in their own right, in my opinion. I thought I was the only one that caught that. I was like, fuck yeah, gameplay, and then it ended. Well, maybe the next bit of a tease that we get will be gameplay. I don't think it'll be a launch title, but I do think we'll see some more of it before it does launch. PS2 launched in black. Okay, so it was just the original then. PS2 was black, thick and slim. Oh, yeah, that's right. I still have my PS1 and PS2, and they still work. My PS1, the centerpiece that you're supposed to push the disc onto, it died out. Like, it didn't hold the disc right, and then it just stopped working altogether. My PS2 does still work, and it is backwards compatible with PS1 games, so I'm happy with that. Oh! Was there any word on backwards compatibility? Did they talk about that at all? PS2 launched as black. Yeah. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. Some of it does look like gameplay, though, like her riding the mount. Well, I'll be watching it again, so I'll check that out and see. It looks like nothing like the dev kits. The dev kits were poop. Oh, okay. Yeah. That was kind of the general consensus when they leaked, and people were hoping and praying that that's not what it was going to look like. Raw Tunes roaring at me. They showed MBK 2K21, and I. Did you show everyone your O face? I was gonna go through it here, but I can't find the emotes, so screw it. But that doesn't surprise me. It's a yearly release heading into the holidays. Of course, there was going to be an NBA game. There's probably going to be an NHL one as well. He did on stream. Oh, Skip. Same, I have my list for Spooktober. Nice. Nope, that's the one thing I wanted to hear. Backwards compatible. Yeah, okay. The last thing I heard about it was a long time ago, and that there wasn't going to be enough backwards compatibility to say that it was backwards compatible. They were going to have to go through each game individually to adapt it to the tech that they created for the PS5. And that was ages ago. I don't even know if they went forward with that or not. It might not even have it. They said it should be backwards with PS4 a long time ago. I did hear that. But like you said, it was. They said that a long time ago, and I haven't heard anything about it since. It's literally very similar architecture, but just more power. So hypothetically, yeah. The O face. And of FIFA, of course. How could I forget FIFA? And WWE. Really? Even after last year's massive, buggy disaster of a mess game that they released? That's ballsy. I just want backwards for the PS4. That's all I want. I mean, yeah, I'd be okay with that. It would be even more glorious if it was beyond that. Like, if it was backwards compatible with PS3 titles, that would be glorious. That would make me so happy. Fucking Xbox upscales old games and even brings them to 60 FPS. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for Sony to get, to get it right. I don't think they really want to. Xbox, I think they're doing it because a lot of their current titles are multi-platform. So they're bringing back their older titles because those are a lot of Xbox exclusive titles. Sony has PlayStation Now. Why would they bother? You know? Which makes me sad. I would love for that to happen. But I can understand why they're focusing on moving forward, right? So we'll see. Yeah. Because then you don't have to upgrade your games to PS5. Exactly. Or if you do want to play the older games, it'll be... Wait. Because then you don't have to upgrade your games to PS5. Well, no, okay. We're talking about the older titles though, Siren. Like, if I wanted to play New Vegas, and I wanted to use my PlayStation, I have to either use a PS3, or I have to use the PlayStation Now on my PS4. Theoretically, if there was backwards compatibility, there's no upgrading on New Vegas, right? I can't upgrade to the PS5 version. But if there was backwards compatibility, I now have a use for that game disc again. On a more modern system. They did a great job on a lot of titles. They do that to make up for the fact that they don't release new exclusives. Yeah, exactly. Getting that vibe that they don't care. It's not their focus. I wouldn't say they don't care. It's just... There's only so many different things that you can focus on, right? That's not necessarily the highest priority. And, I mean, the demand might not even be there, to be honest. Why go through the painstaking process of trying to create adaptive technology that can emulate older software so you can play older games if there isn't a demand for it? That's just a lot of wasted effort, right? So... Last of Us Remastered was amazing. Yes. It's great watching Rod 2 play through it again. Nintendo has the best exclusives, so who cares? Oh, skip. That's blasphemous. I can't say that, actually. I don't play Nintendo games. Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying I don't buy a PS4 game and then have to buy a PS5 if it's for a game that came out with both. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I think they're adapting the same program as the Xbox is, though. I think it'll be backwards for PS4, but only PS4. Then everything else would be through Now. Yeah. If it's not backwards, then give a free PS Now. That would be wonderful, but I wouldn't bank on that. All right. We should probably play some more of the game, eh? I do like chatting with you guys, though. Don't get me wrong. But I think we need to stop looking at this pause screen. I can dream. That would be amazing, though, if that were the case. Oh. Alpha, thank you for the bits. You just killed off Siren, a stream boss. So, welcome, stream boss. 1,000 bit. Oh my god. I only saw the 100. Thank you. That's awfully generous of you. And now you have the roar emote. I can't find it on my list, but it's here. I promise. It's somewhere. Siren or Skip, can you show it off, please? Panda, one day you should just do it. You should do it just chatting. See, the problem is, my just chatting sections of the streams are very random and not planned at all. If I tried to do it just chatting, it would probably flop. Thank you again, Alpha. That was awesome. I'm also scared about PS5's SSD because it's so good, but once it fills up, what's your option? I think they have expandability options, but they won't have the performance of the internal SSD. They did say that there was going to be some options for that, and that it would be... They would release more information on it as we got closer to the release date. That was the last thing I heard. And I'm guessing since you're not sure, they didn't talk about it today then, obviously. So that's a little saddening. Get to it. Sorry, Siren. Oh! Thank you, Alpha, for the bits. Why does your health not look like it's going up? You're supposed to be able to max it out. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. You're supposed to have the ability to go beyond the 1500 initial HP, so... Let me see what's going on with that. Oh no, we don't want that. Oh, I guess I was wrong. It's only a heal. Okay, sorry, my mistake. I thought you could go beyond that, but it looks like I was wrong. Or Stream Elements changed it on me and didn't tell me. Thank you again, though, Alpha. I just wanted to make sure that if you were supposed to get more HP, that you got it. But thank you for the bits. That's really generous of you. Hey, I'm stopping by to say hi, just in case my internet crashes. I'm here. Pixel, I appreciate that you're swinging by. How are you doing this evening? If you stream New Vegas tonight, I missed it, and I'm sorry. Get it. What am I getting? I don't... I'm so confused. Roar, there it is. There's the roar. That's a lot of damage. Oh, God. Gotta run, guys. Time for bed. Ratu, and thank you for swinging by. I'm sorry you saw, like, nothing for gameplay, but I appreciate that you swung by and chatted with us tonight. Have a good night. The Xbox is expandable, not expendable, expandable storage works with the internal to keep high performance. See, there hasn't been a lot of information about Sony's version of that, though. So, I mean, they might have adapted the same kind of tech. Play the game. Oh, you're giving it a play. Okay. All right. We'll get to it. We'll quickly catch up here. Alpha's a beast. Go even further beyond. That's a stream boss. Just you wait. I'm a fucking Saiyan? Say what? In-laws in town this weekend, so may not be able to stream, but hope to catch you 1 or 2. Well, no worries, Rotun. We understand life sometimes gets in the way. Especially with things opening up, right? You want to be able to see your friends and family, so. Alright, have a good night. I is good. I did 30 minutes because I had to do a thing. Fair enough. Of course, buds. Always love showing people love. The people that come through my streams, always. And I love the combos here. Yes! We're always here chatting about things when you swing by. I love it. Alright, yes. I am finally caught up. We can finally get back to the game. And yeah, I do try to keep an eye out for your streams, Alpha, for sure. Always have fun there, too. We got the little sisters. Okay. No, why? I'm not gonna bother. Whoa, why am I going this way?
Run!
Why? Why are you roaring at me, Skip? Oh, Skip, you're evil. Maybe I'm a bad influence with the chatty catty stuff. No, not at all. That's part of the reason why I stream games as opposed to just playing them offline. I love being able to chat. Skip beat you to it, Siren. Yeah, no. Anytime you have something you want to chat about or a point you want to, talk about or something like that, bring it on. Plus, it's good practice for me, too. I need to figure out how to balance more gameplay with more chatting, which clearly I'm not good at.
I just want to talk.
No, you don't. You want to talk with your wrench. Right in my face. Get away from me. Oh, look, Skip, it's your favorite one. Ready to see some bees? Oh, I see a body. Free clinic. No! Ah. Alright, well, we can... Oh! Well, that didn't go well. You're fine, Panda. Thanks, guys. It's a delicate balancing act, that's for sure, yeah. I'm easily distracted, what can I say? I guess I sidetracked and talked more. You kind of bounce back and forth. I think you got it down better than I do anyways. Turn into a big daddy or I'm gonna turn into a not sub. Don't worry, Skip. We'll get there. Damn. I either hold good combo and play a game like a 5-year-old toddler, or I play it well and completely zone everyone else. Yeah, that's me too. That's why I've got the RAR commands. If I'm intensely focused on something, I will kind of forget that I'm streaming if I'm really focused. And actually, before this setup, I used to stream just directly off the PS4. So there was no audio cues. It was easier to follow chat, though, because it was off to the side of the screen. I could see it very easily. This setup is a little more difficult. But anyways, it'd be like that sometimes. Practice makes perfect. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, of course. Come next week, I'm zoning everyone out during stream, and if I have to... There you go. All you gotta do is just make a command that grabs your attention. And if no one uses it, you can blame them. If you wanted my attention, you knew how to do it. Alright. We have machine gun rounds. Full machine gun rounds. Bandages! Whiskey! More whiskey. Oh, we didn't get drunk. That's... Ew. That's a lot of blood, guys. More bandages.
It worse for yourself.
That's a shame. Medical Expert 3? Your best friend just got better. Yes, please. Alright, I guess we'll place the base one. Oh, I just noticed something. When you use your plasmids and they swap on you, your Eve goes back up to full. Watch. Yeah, let's do another. Oh, the machine gun turret was over here, wasn't it? There we go. I assume I can't break that, right? Bam! Full Eve. Love it. That could not have been a fun way to die.
Clinical trial protector system, plasmid lot 255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bond is just not forming.
Papa Suchong?
Get away. Maybe if I modify genetics, the sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing?
Oh! That's Suchong! That's the remnants of a drill!
Now you are having freedom. Suchong's drugs should have no hold on you. Take the bathysphere to Point Prometheus. It is time for this matter to be settled.
Time for this matter to be settled. Let's get our fire back on. Sorry, I realize I'm missing a lot of chat again. I'm gonna fall asleep. See you next time. Take care. Love you all. Annihilator, thank you for being here. Chatting with us. I do hope that you feel better soon. And yeah, have a wonderful evening. Last of Us 2 needs undivided attention. Okay, guys, quick poll. Should I get it at launch? I've kind of been humming and hawing about it, to be honest with you. The ice plasmid looks like Hellraiser. Yeah, a little bit. Be right back, fan. All right. Oh, good God. Hell no. Hashtag we did it. Oh, was the hell no for Suchong? Panda, I have to get a COVID test tomorrow. Oh, no. I heard that is not the most pleasant experience. I've been lucky that I've been able to maintain my distance from pretty much everybody at all times, everywhere. So I haven't had any occasion to worry about getting tested yet, thankfully. Your wife works in the medical sector, though, right? I heard they changed it. It's a mouth swab? Well, that's certainly a lot better than what I heard was the old one. Sleep study makes everyone get it before they come in. Oh. Has something to do with possible exposure. Okay, yeah. I didn't realize that had resumed. That makes sense. well, good luck. Hopefully it goes well. I hope Siren's right and it's a mouth swab. That would certainly be easier for you. Did I seriously miss? Oh, there's a window in the way. No! Apparently there's more people shooting at me. Oh, it's that thing.
Who's there?
No one? Wow, that worked. Alright. Okay, I need to start using more of my machine gun now. What do we have going on up here? I'm probably getting a Q-tip down my nose. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh no! Jump! Oh good, I didn't die. You. I just threw a body at it and missed. Ow. They must be homing. Now it's dead. There's so many different paths here.
I found you that way.
Oh. There we go. Why is there a safe in the bathroom? Oh no! Oh, I'm screwed. Hack it. There we go. I don't know what I just heard there. Sounded like Elmo got really angry. Okay, nothing. Why did I just smoke? I hope not. Be right back and see if I can find out. Alright. There we go. I like it when fire does the job for me. Siren, when you made yourself coffee, did you mix hot chocolate in there? I'm thinking about making myself a hot chocolate when I'm done here. Even though it's way too warm for it. Okay, I guess there's nothing else here. Let's go Is there an up? I guess I don't need to go up any further. Alright. It's just a little heat, you're fine. Sleep it off. No, I didn't, but my next couple have some. Nice. Okay, back. And as the release of... Oh, God. How could I forget about that game? I know what I have to do, but I'm not sure I have the strength to do it, guys. Well, it's one of those games that I fully intend on getting at launch. Oh, my God. I can't believe I completely forgot about it. Amidst all the PS5 chatter, that completely slipped my mind. Arrow, where are you taking me? We're going back. Oh, right, we've fully healed now, so we can leave, I guess. 2080 Ti and a new power supply is going to hurt, but I refuse to play in less than 4K full settings. Oh, you're going to go the full shebang? At least it'll be a thing of beauty, though, right? Oh, we're maxed out. I look forward to seeing how it looks on your... I assume you're going to stream it, right? I've literally built my current PC for that. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, there you go. You're fine. Just bring out the marshmallows, you'll be fine.
I'm on to you. You'll be hanging from the street lamp, by nightfall.
Nuts. I think the other one died already. There we go. But yeah, I fully intend on getting it too, but I'll be getting it for the PS4. Sure, let's drink some scotch. Apparently that finished off my 8-bar. Nuts. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how mine looks compared to yours. I mean, I assume it would look a lot more gorgeous anyways. This way. There we go. Now we're going the right way. I will stream, but obviously Twitch is going to max out at 1080 FPS. Oh, 1080, 60 FPS, but it's going to be a massive game. And I'm sure a lot of offline grinding and immersion plays will happen. Yeah. Like, from what I understand, Night City is literally city-sized. Like, full city. I believe it's got 6 districts, and each district feels like its own city, so definitely lots of side stuff, I would assume. 1080 on PC with high specs, it should still look amazeballs. Yeah, I agree. No, but still, like, I relent to the power of a well-upgraded PC. I know things are going to look a lot more gorgeous on that. I mean, I can even see the difference between a game like Fallout 4 on a PS4 and on PC. So, the game already looks gorgeous, and I assume it'll look beautiful when I get my hands on it, but I'm sure it'll look even better once you do. It's a game that you are definitely going to want to take in alone, as well as all streaming aside. Yeah, because there's a lot of aspects to that game. To even try to explore it, like, it's going to be long. it's definitely more open world than like The Witcher 3 was. I love The Witcher 3. It was a great game. Obviously, it was kind of open world concept as well, but it was very easy to stay on the course of the main story. There was definitely a bazillion different side quests, but you could easily ignore them and continue on with the main story. I have a feeling that it'll be a lot more difficult with Cyberpunk. And if you were to try to like explore every aspect and stream it all, it would take you forever. So, I look forward to it though. That's a shame.
How's that? Don't fucking.
Oh, we're seeing ghosts. Alright, no more ghosts. Let's get out of here. You're trying to eat my face. Why wouldn't I run off?
You broke the spell! But laying all your chips on Mother Goose, it's not like you never been double-crossed before. You know what I'm saying? Off at the point, Prometheus. We'll discuss this like men. You, me, a submarine topside, and more at him than you can possibly imagine.
We're not at the end of the game yet. There is a Big Daddy segment in this. I know there is. Well, I guess we'll find out. I like how he's yelling, "Get it off!" Like it's a spider or something.
One more take. Come where I can see. Oh.
No, I'm good. Alright. Oh. Where are we at here? People aren't going to want to watch you go through menus and really delve into it deep, I'm thinking. Yeah, I agree. With The Witcher 3, I found that anytime I had to deal with like upgrading weapons, character abilities, stuff like that, I would always do that off screen. Like, you didn't have to do it frequently enough where you'd be doing it a lot on stream. So it was easy enough to wait until afterwards. And if you got a new weapon, it was just easy to just jump in and quick it. I imagine it would be the same way with Cyberpunk. Hey, Panda, I'm heading out. Gotta wake up super early again. Night, guys. Pixel, thank you for swinging by. You're awesome. Sorry I missed your New Vegas stream. You know I'm always trying to be there whenever I can. Hopefully I'll catch the next one, though. Have a wonderful evening. Just gonna play and see how it goes. Yeah, it's a lot of speculation on our parts, right? Like, we've been told what it's gonna be like, but we won't actually know what it's gonna be like until we have it in our hands, so... I guess we'll see. Oh, you got your own little panda. Oh, I've heard that person before. Oh, that's adorable, too. I like all pandas, what can I say? Kind of like Death Stranding, which I'm playing for the first time now. Oh, really? Pardon me. I love it solo in my room with surround sound and a bottle of whiskey, but I don't see it as very exciting for people to watch. Well, okay, first of all, there is an audience for that. It is a Kojima game after all, and people actually do enjoy those types of games, where the puzzle element of figuring out how you're going to traverse over different aspects of landscape is part of the appeal. It might not be your regular audience, though. That's the thing. But I completely understand. I'm in the exact same boat. The game itself, I'm very much on the fence, leaning towards I don't care. For that reason. If I were to play it, it would probably not be on stream. There would have to be like a lot of demand for me to actually want to play it on stream. So yeah, I get where you're coming from there. I like that you have the bottle of whiskey, though. I approve of that. My research has ended inconclusively. Oh, well. I heard that the tests are becoming less, I guess invasive is the right word. Like, it's invasive by its very nature anyways, but less uncomfortable, I guess. Like, they're coming up with better ways of testing without it being so literally in your face with it. So, I hope that's the case. Get it off? That's what she said. Hopefully nothing was on fire when she said it. Hey-yo! Skip. You've been making a lot of those faces today from what I hear. Love you, Panda, and I know. Pixel, you're awesome. Have a wonderful evening. That is adorable, Alpha. I have never seen that before. I guess it's just supposed to be a fox? Kind of looks like it. At first I thought it might have been a red panda. I may stream some later. I'm about halfway through the States. You're about halfway through. So from what I understand, it's like late half of the game where things really start to get good. Like from what I understand, the story is actually really good. But there's a lot of traversal and blah in between those stories. But like, you get a little bit of story, then you get your parcels. Then you travel from A to B, which takes you God knows how long. And there's nothing happening. It's just, like, storyline anyways. It's just you going from A to B. You're dealing with whatever hazards happen to be along your path in that particular trip. But otherwise, that's it. Then you get a little more story when you get to B, and then a bit of story, and then you go from B to C. And it's basically wash, rinse, repeat for a lot of hours is what I've been told. Like, it takes a long time for the story to really get vamped up there. And if you follow the story, mainly its pacing is great. If you do side stuff, it's very much it's very meh unless you're playing it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Lace up Laura and Panda. Oh, it is a red panda. Okay. I couldn't tell if her emote was supposed to be a red panda or if it was supposed to be a fox. I thought it was a red panda, but I wasn't sure. There's a just chatting category. I wonder if this is... No! No, Skip. I think you're on the wrong site if you're looking for that category. Yes, you are right, but if you do focus on just the main storyline, pacing is a lot better. Okay. Not to spoil, yeah, I appreciate that. But after Chapter 3, you get other things that change the delivery system. Yeah, like, with every delivery and with every successful delivery, because apparently you can lose parcels, I know that your gear gets upgraded. I believe you get, like, a motorcycle at the beginning of the game, but then something happens and you lose it. And then you don't get it again for like 30 more hours. And there's like a car, stuff like that. This fapping is a category I may or may not want to see. No, you probably don't want to see that. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't think that's something you want to see. Unless that's the only face you want to see as you're seeing it. In which case, to each their own. Remember when all the celebrities' iClouds were hacked and their nudes released and they called it the fappening? No? Sounds like something that would happen, though. Well, you can keep it. Just the terrain doesn't let you go too far with it. Oh, okay. You get a bionic legs enhancement that helps you out. The fappening is still around. Oh, God. Okay, see, I thought something happened in the storyline that made you lose it. Point Prometheus. It's like I don't even recognize Rapture no more. I hear they've been rounding up people in Apollo Square. I really wish the blurbs on the loading screens were a lot more fun than that. Alright, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to take a sip of water. One sec, guys.
Alright. You looking to slug it out? I'm game. But I got all the atom in the city, pal. And I ain't shy about you. Now, I'm Jake to take her out for a spin.
What is this you wait for? Go and get this idiot.
I'm going to get the idiot. Sorry, that was like a full-fledged gulp. I think I just consumed half of my water bottle there. Let me catch up before I chase after Fontaine. Hey, Enchanted! Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. No, it's just that when you get to a point, you can't really go further with it because it's just solid rocks. Okay. And BTS? I don't know what BTS is. I'm sorry. I'm getting my COVID test, then heading straight to Chipotle afterwards. That's your prize for surviving the test? I'll join you, Skip. I'll meet you there. Someday I need to go to Toronto. Apparently there's a Chipotle there. I hear it's good. I had to sadly leave it to get rained on in Timefall and shed a tear. Yeah. I've heard about the Timefall. I like the mechanic of it. I love the premise of the game. Don't get me wrong. I like what he's trying... I like the story that he seems to be trying to tell. The product placement for Monster Energy drinks kind of irks me. Because from what I've seen, it's very much in your face and extremely obvious. I admit I could be wrong there, but it looks out of place. And the core gameplay mechanics are just very... I think man was the word you use. I think that's a good word. But I love the things like the Timefall. The weird ghost-like things. As they're traversing around, they leave like these handprints, and it's just spooky, and... It's so cool. Do eat, Siren. Panda, the best part of me showing the PS5 stream today was I was playing it on my Xbox. Yeah, well, you were still watching the PS5 event, so doesn't matter. True story. Oh, I believe it. BTS, the Dead Shadow things. Oh, it's BTs. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misread that. No, Panda must wait till you are with us. I probably will. I hate going into Toronto. I know hate's a strong word, but every time I go into Toronto, I regret it. I'm not a fan, so I don't go. So yeah, it would probably wait until like the TwitchCon. What I would suggest is play for yourself and just follow the main story. Orders from Chapter 3's Fragile. Okay. Well, I haven't completely written off the game. There's no way on earth I'm paying full price for it, though. So I'm waiting until it's exceptionally inexpensive, which I admit will probably take a while, but still. And then once I find it for that really, really low price, then I'll pick it up, and yeah, it'll probably be off stream. It really comes into its own. Yeah, the shameless monster plug is kind of silly. Okay, so it's not just me. Like, I get that he's an independent studio. I get that this is his first project since becoming an independent studio. So I'm not knocking him for trying to get, funds to help him produce his game. It's just so blatant. Like, it's on his little shower hub cover thing. There's a small collection of like 20 cans on his table, which is weird. It's just, I think he's got like a few on his belt. And the color is completely, like, the cans stand out from the rest of the game because the color scheme of like the game doesn't match the cans, so it stands out even more. It looks even more out of place, if that makes sense. So that's my gripe with it. And I saw NBA 2K, so I was rewarded for watching it. Wait, what? I saw NBA 2K, so I was rewarded for watching it. Oh, okay. You were watching a PlayStation 5 event. You know that you were all over that PlayStation 5 event, though. You loved it. It's 50% off right now. Yeah. But, okay, when I get my games, I usually get physical copies. You're probably talking maybe like a Steam sale or something. Or PlayStation Store. I don't like getting it digital unless I have to, kind of thing. That being said, pardon me. I think I already told you this. I am in Canada. Our new games cost $80, and then like that's the standard edition. Deluxe editions are even more outrageous. And Death Stranding was no different. So if it's 50% off, even a physical copy of that, it would still be $40, which is still too much money, in my opinion. So, like, I really want it to be down. Like, 20 is probably the most I would consider paying for it. Just because I'm not that invested in it. Not saying it's a bad game, just that it's not necessarily for me. And I don't want to pay more than I want to for it. It's on Days of Play. That's why I got it. I don't know what that is, sorry. Yeah, you literally need monster for stamina. Oh, God. So, yeah, it is all over your belts and whatnot. Oh, jeez. It is digital. Okay. Yeah, I loved it so much. I'm going to get it instead of Xbox. Hey, you sounded excited about Spider-Man, Skip. Don't even try to deny it. I'm a dad, so I can't get out much. Digital helps me a lot. And honestly, like, you're not the only one in that boat, Alpha. Like, there's a lot of people that prefer digital to physical. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just on the other side of the river, right? Like, I prefer having physical copies of games. Oh shit, yeah, digital, I got it for $20. $20, that's not bad. I was the same when I worked for GameStop. Oh, you worked for GameStop? Oh, jeez. I hear nothing but horror stories. What was your experience like, if you don't mind my asking? You only did physical, yeah. I mean, if you work at a game store and you have the option, why not, right? Alright. Okay. Oh, fire.
Like
17 minutes. Oh, it's like that, is it? I think I blew them up too well. Gene Bank.
Fish tank.
I literally didn't hear him talking until I entered the door. All I heard was fish tank.
Scheiße, you let him get away. Oh, I need a moment for thinking. Ach, of course. This will be no problem. Find a Big Daddy and search his body. I would suggest you to be finding a dead one.
There we go.
You see the suit control system? So good, get it. That is step one of turning you into one of those disgusting Big Daddies. The only way to get through that door Fontaine went through is to have a little one open it for you. And they will only trust you if you look like, sound like, and even smell like one of those big, stinking brutes.
Oh, goody! Alright. What do we have left? Consumption rate. Oh, that is really handy. No, consumption rate. I'm burning through that way too quickly. I love that you're just casually walking around.
Where do you think you're going? You need to become a Big Daddy before you are able to draw out the little one.
Alright. She got very upset with me there. Ooh, what are you? No, stop picking up books. Stop it. There we go. Alright. At least they're on the ground when I need them now. Oh.
Atlas is a friend of the parasite. Don't be a friend of Atlas.
Oh, that's propaganda from Ryan. Okay. Where are we at here? I only did physical. There we go. Sorry. I'm falling way behind here. Okay. I am way out of practice. I am so sorry, guys, for all the stops. I used to love physical until I realized I'm not going to get up and change this to play a game that I don't really want to play much. I'm more likely to play more games if I don't have to change discs. Well, I mean, to each their own. I prefer having physical copies because if I buy a digital copy of something and I have to delete it for some reason, and then the PlayStation Store removes it from the store so I can't download it, that purchase is literally useless. And I get sad. So, like, last week, I was going through my PS3 games that I have on the PS3 itself, like digitally, and there were a few titles on there that I forgot I had that I actually really enjoy. They're not on the PlayStation Store anymore. You can't get them. If I were to delete them, that'd be it. I wouldn't have access to them anymore. So that's the only time I make a point of buying digital, is in those scenarios. But if I have the option to get a physical copy and I can avoid that, I definitely will try. I would rather... I was not ready for those words. I would rather eat ass of a girl that doesn't own wet wipes than go back to work for GameStop. All right. First of all, thank you for that wonderful image. Secondly, I guess it was bad, eh? So you're confirming everything I ever heard about it. That's unfortunate. Oh my God, Alpha. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing so hard, but that was just such a word picture that you painted there. I'm sorry that your experience really was that terrible. I mean, a game store should be, unless you absolutely hate games, it should be definitely one of the best places that you should be able to work for. At least in terms of like atmosphere and the people that you talk to. And the fact that it's not only not that, but it's driven you to the point where you would rather do something like that. It was clearly bad. He asked. Oh, well, yeah, that is true, Skip. He is not wrong. I did ask. Sobek used to work at GameStop. I like it when we were able to borrow games. Oh. Not so much these days, eh? Hey, Absters, hello. Your emo got approved. Oh, that's awesome. Hype. Oh, that's so cool. Congrats. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, that's when I was there at the beginning. At the beginning of... Sorry, I'm not understanding that sentence there. I'm gathering that it was probably good at the beginning, but it got worse as time went on. Which, unfortunately, is not surprising. Sobek used to eat ass, is all I'm understanding. What? Why, Skip? Just why? He liked working there. I mean, honestly, even though GameStop as a company might be horrible, that doesn't mean every single store is going to be that way, right? There's probably a few stores that are amazing. And I'm thinking that's Sobek worked for one of them. Emote approval is always exciting. Oh, God. There's nothing more glorious than seeing that approval email. Oh, yeah, Siren's showing off the various hype emotes we got going on here. Alpha 2. Oh, poutine. Totally not how you're supposed to say that word, by the way. My French-Canadian pandas would probably murder me if they heard me say it like that. Alpha, you got like a million emotes, my God. I was a manager, whole nother world. Yeah, oh, true. Thanks so much. So that's just amazing. I'm so happy for you. Wow, I bet. I thought about getting a part-time job there just for the income. Do you really want to do that? Just stay out of upper management is what I would say, but it's very political. And they set insane quotas and set people up to be removed if you just happen to work bad shifts that don't pull in numbers. Yeah. I mean, that's retail in general, though. There's definitely a political game being played. And people doing really weird, shady stuff along the side like that. But if you can get into like a nice place, like with a good group of people, the experience is probably worth it. Seemed like a dream job, but upper management literally despises actual gamers. They just want money. Yeah, I believe you. Based on how they were treating their employees and their managers too, for that matter, during the early stages of the pandemic. I'm sorry. I know that I'm a Canadian that's kind of like talking about an American company and how they're treating their people, but that was just, it grossed me out. I don't have the right to say that because I'm not in the same country as you guys, but that was just gross. So I acknowledge that. My internet is being poop and keeps major lagging or kicking me out. So dumb. Is it your internet or is it Twitch? Because there's been a few issues like that with people's in streams tonight. Hopefully it cooperates with you soon, Abby. iDevice, when they started taking iPods. Oh, that is what you meant. Okay. When they started taking iPods, etc. No, it's upper corporate part that ruins it. All branches feel it even if you like your own store. Okay. Well, okay, yeah, that's fair. It's hard to get like a district manager that's cool. So Jam and T refuses to pronounce. I'm not French Canadian, so I try to say it like they do, and I make them shake their heads. It's like it's basically like poutine, but it's not poutine. It's not. You can hear the difference, but it's a subtle difference. And to the layman, it'll be like, well, I mean, they're essentially the same. No, don't say that to somebody who knows how to pronounce it. It's like poutine, something like that. Probably still mispronounced, but at least that one was closer than my first attempt. You're Canadian? Unfollow. I know. Dang it. Skip, why you gotta be like that? They had us open PC copies of games and remove the free trials for streaming platforms back in 2000 because they wanted to start their own streaming service. Oh yeah, you just acknowledged that. Very illegal tampering with product and selling it as new. And it was very hush-hush. They're still doing it today from what I understand. As soon as you open up that case, it's not considered a new product anymore. And in Canada, we've got a company called EB Games. From what I've been told, they're a subsidiary of GameStop. And they do the exact same thing. I have to make a point, like if I'm getting a gift for somebody, I have to be like, no, don't give me this open case. Get me the sealed one that looks like it's actually new. I'm pretty sure that that's illegal. Even if it hasn't been played before, I'm pretty sure once the seal's broken, it's not considered new anymore, but I digress. It came from someone that told someone to do it. Yeah. What we have to what I've had to deal with here is small potatoes compared to what you're describing, though. That is very wrong. You're not supposed to be removing any kind of inserts in the game. The whole point of trials is so that people could play them. Right? Like, you're essentially removing that aspect, like the teaser aspect of somebody being able to play that and maybe hype themselves up for getting it when it eventually releases. Or if you're talking about trial, for WoW, for example, where you have a trial up to level 20 and then you have to pay after that. That just means they have to. Sorry, I'm starting to ramble. I think it's poutine. It's not poutine. No, it's not a tin of poo. Don't say it like that either. You will be looked at like there might be something wrong with you. I think it was the last Deus Ex. Oh, I think I might remember. I remember hearing about some sort of controversy with that. Yeah. It's okay, I'm American, so I'm much worse. Why are you saying such things? EB Games still exists? Oh, yeah. Okay, it exists in Canada. I don't think they exist in the States anymore. GameStop bought them out here. They bought all of them out. It's only GameStop. Yeah. Yeah, they bought them out and changed the names to GameStop. That's not surprising. I guess EB Games is the Canadian version of GameStop. I guess that was how they separated them. Like, Walmart in the States is just Walmart. But if you go to a Walmart here, technically it's just Walmart, but their technical name is Walmart Canada. And I believe Target, when they were up here, it was the same sort of deal. It was just Target in the States, but it was called Target Canada up here. So I'm guessing that they're just using the naming convention to differentiate the two different companies. They probably own them, to be honest, over there too. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. There's a lot wrong with me. It's okay, Skip. There's a lot wrong with a lot of people, including me. For example, my obsession with cookies. There you go. Have some cookies, guys. It was a streaming service like Stadia or PS Now at the time, and GameStop tried to start something of their own, which conceptually is quite ahead of its time. But definitely wrong ethically. So wrong. Fun fact, the EB stands for Electronics Boutique. I knew that. Because at one point it was called the Electronics Boutique before they changed their name to EB Games. So they use their position to quietly try to hinder their spread. Yeah, we used to have EB Games. Not sure what that word is. And Electronic Boutique and Funko Land. My cookies, they forcibly bought them out a long time ago and renamed the stores. Yeah. Yep, I believe they call that a hostile takeover. Funko Land was awesome. Monopoly, technically. I thought monopolies were illegal in the States. Funko was the name. There was the best. I've heard of that. I don't know what that is. Okay. Quick pull, guys. I started a half an hour late. Ordinarily, I would be done by now. I know we're still chatting and all. Do we keep going for another half hour to make our 3 hours, or do we call it a night? It is, but technically they don't have one because you can buy in Target or Walmart. Oh, really? Is that how they get around it? Because, I mean, they're not technically in the same industries despite selling the similar product. Like, that would be like if an art store had a monopoly on all the art supplies for its industry, but it's not technically a monopoly because you could still go to Walmart or Target to buy art supplies there. Like, it's a weird kind of logic. But they pretty much hold the superpower in the gaming industry. Yeah, that's the general consensus from what I hear, is that they're very... they're very cancerous, yeah. Very unpleasant. GameStop has been on life support for a decade, so they're getting what they deserve. Yeah, but see, the problem is a lot of the people that end up suffering the most are the people that are, like, on the lower rungs of that ladder. Like, the ground level employees or their supervisors. They're the ones that usually have to deal with the most crap. It is a monopoly, but they technically don't. Makes me sad for the workers. That's a lot. Yeah, exactly. The workforce within those games, because there's a lot of GameStops. I can't remember the number now, but somebody told me it a few weeks ago, and I was just like, wow. I don't want to say impressed, but like, I didn't realize they just had that many spots, so. Alright. We'll go for a little bit longer, and I can tell you they have to deal with some shit you wouldn't believe. Oh, I believe it. I definitely believe it. Is this where I came from? Bathysphere Station. Yeah, this is where I came from. Okay. I believe I had to go up here. Alright, so we're going to go for a little longer. We might not go for another half hour. But I'm feeling slightly energetic tonight. Let's go a little longer. Plus I feel bad. Oh, no.
I just wanted some
You know what? I don't care.
company.
Run! Oh no! Man, that thing is good at hitting me. What do we got? Give me my trophy. There's no trophy for maxing out the turrets? Ow! Oh crap, the health kit. Alright, screw it there. No, don't stop talking, Alpha. Like I said, I love chatting. Pin end stream and go look at the PS5 stuff. I'm going to, don't you worry. I had a GameCube handed to me infested. Ew. Infested with roaches, and when I refused it for trade, the guy started swinging on me? What? Oh my god. So, I'm guessing he was a little desperate for money. I've met people like that before. They scrounge around for anything they can get their hands on and try to sell it for some quick money. America! It was a pretty bad area in Oakland. Okay. So yeah, that's probably what it was. Just trying to get some quick cash going on. Oh man. I mean, you guys have the right to reserve. You reserve the right. I had to think of the word placement there. You reserve the right to refuse any of those types of things, right? So probably stole it or found it. Yeah. Stole it is my guess. Or they just had it, but... Okay, apparently sound effects in the game keep going even though you've paused it. That's weird. Anyways. Oakland is a pretty bad area on its own. I'll take your word for it. I've never been, obviously, so I wouldn't know. People don't give a shit about your rights. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Look at what people are protesting. From what I understand, it's actually starting to do some good, though. And I don't know if this helps or not, but there are Canadians that are in support, too. Yeah, you saw it in Canada, too, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm hearing stories of small towns, big cities. They're all, they're helping with the protests in their own way. They're all staying safe, too, with the whole pandemic going on, but they're getting out there trying to do what they can do. There have been people worldwide protesting. I've heard worldwide, but I mean, I only hear stories about North America. I don't hear any other stories in the rest of the world, so. Police brutality is out of control everywhere. Yeah. Unfortunately, Canada's not immune to that either. It was just last week, actually. I don't remember what level of policing this was. I don't think it was the RCMP, but the police were called for a wellness check, which basically means, hey, I haven't heard from this person. Can you go over to their place and check it out, make sure they're fine? Right? So they go over to make sure that the person's fine, and somehow the woman they were supposed to check up on gets shot by the cops. So, and I believe, I don't know this for a fact, but I believe she was Indigenous, which, that's kind of our black mark in history. Like the American history's black mark is like with like slavery and whatnot. Ours is like with like the 60s scoop, and the residential schools and all that stuff. So, very bad, basically. The issue is in North America, but people everywhere are protesting for us. Well, yeah, fair enough. But you figure like you would hear some stories of what some of the demonstrations look like in other countries, which I haven't heard. Not discounting that they're doing it. I believe that they are. I just wish I could hear some of those stories. America's discrimination doesn't discriminate. We are founded on black slavery and indigenous genocide. I don't know how to comment on that. Admittedly, I don't know enough about American history to... I've heard secondhand of that knowledge coinciding with what you're saying. It's not like I've been officially taught by a history teacher. So, I will reserve my comment on that. See here, obviously not all cops are bad, but there is such a widespread problem that people are against all police for even continuing to stay on the force. Well, it's a matter of, it's happening consistently enough where people of color are afraid to call the cops. And when it's systemically such a problem that it starts affecting whether or not people... Like, if people are in a crisis and they don't call the police because they think that that's actually worse, that's a serious problem. There is something wrong at its core. That is very, very... I have no more words. So, like, if people would rather face the crisis they're facing than actually asking the police for help, which is supposed to be their job... It's just wrong. It's all bad here. It's just all bad here, man. The biggest problem with the cops is good cops covering and protecting the bad ones. I wouldn't go to that extent. I don't think, because that implies that people are going out of their way to help cover things up. I think it's more indifference or lack of action. I think they're just too afraid to speak out against fellow officers, so they just do nothing. Which is still problematic, but it's not like they're actively helping to cover it up either. It's a lesser evil. It's still evil, but it's still a lesser evil. You have to hold others accountable. Yeah, no, definitely, for sure. Like I said, it's not good. But it's not as bad as it could be either. I think I missed a few comments back here. See here, obviously, no, I read that already. It's a country based on murder and blood. That's why most of us want to be part of other cultures, because the only culture that we have is shitty. Well, you guys have some good culture too. New York pizza. I don't live in the States, so I can't come out with anything else, but I'm sure there's other aspects of your culture that are good. I read that already. All that's required of evil to succeed is for the good people to do nothing. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, game. What do we got? Hell Thief. This is what I wanted. Combat. Okay, so we need to get the combat slot. Give me my trophy. No? No trophy? Okay, fine. Oh, crap. I did it again. I don't like the rest of this stuff. So I guess we'll go with health. Ave. Don't really care about that. Physical tonic. Sure. Alright, good enough. Oh, they shifted everything again. Okay, let's get out of here before this thing starts digging at me again.
After Ryan takes this place, here is where they build their filthy golems and Frankenstein. Find the pieces of the suit. Guide the little ones.
Yeah, okay, we're getting into the Big Daddy building now. So I think we'll probably stop it here. But I'm gonna keep chatting, because I can! Let me see. See, this is the problem. People are like, if the good cops quit because of the issues, you leave just the bad cops. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. We need reform and laws that affect the law. Yeah, exactly. Which, from what I understand, is actually what's happening, right? Automod. Yes, we can allow it. That was weird. Sorry about that, Alpha. I mean, okay. Pizza specifically is Italian, yes, for sure. I'm talking New York style pizza. That's its own thing, from what I understand. I'm optimistic lately, though. There are some laws and policies going into effect from all this. Yeah, exactly. Alpha, you're crazy. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. You are so generous. Thank you so much. I've heard that they're doing it. I don't know how far along they are. I have seen that, just disheartening. I'm 40 and it's been like the same shit on repeat. Yeah. But imagine how the protesters feel, right? It's not the same message, what I'm about to say, but it's definitely just as relevant. I remember when Trump got into office and the women's rights rallies were happening. And I remember this one specific person out there had a sign, and the sign said, "I can't believe I still have to protest this shit." And that line is probably going to stay with me because it's very true. Like, this is all stuff that we should have resolved. I mean, it never should have been an issue to begin with, but it should have been resolved by now. Like, it's 2020. Why? Why are these issues still happening? And, like, I can't even imagine the people protesting that have been doing it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. I can't even imagine what they're feeling. I hope my kids can live in a better, more accepting country. I think that will happen. We're going to have a lot of bumbling around to do before we get there, but by then your kids should be old enough where they should be able to handle whatever comes their way. How the fudge did Alpha give all those bits and is still only number 2 on the monthly leaderboard? Simple, it's not monthly. It's all time. And actually on my end it shows him as number 1. So there. Wait, what was that? What was Westside? Sorry, the automod thing didn't show up for me on mobile. Yeah, I know. It doesn't even necessarily show up on regular chat. Like, you guys have had stuff show up on yours. It didn't show up on my end. it's temperamental, and I blame Twitch. Take that, Siren. And that's how number one. That's now number one. Okay. Well, congratulations, Alpha. You are now the number one bit giver. They are, but a lot of it is very meh. Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate. America is weird as fuck. Oh, I lost it. Media tells us that the rest of the world, what's happening, and maybe half is true. Well, yeah. Just gets very exhausting. Yeah. I can only imagine. It's one of those things, you got to take the news in intervals, right? We're constantly bombarded. It can get very overwhelming very quickly, especially with everything that's going on right now. I think the badge is still monthly. Well, on my end, his badge still says number one, so Bits Leader 1 is all it's called here. I don't know. The Automod, I saw it, like I said earlier, just wait. Just wait for what? I'm so confused. Well, yeah, I said he was number 2, so he gave us become number... Yeah. Wait and see. Okay. Siren, why does it sound like you're scheming? I don't know. I think Alpha's going to be living the healthy life for a while. Like, honestly, most Americans don't give a fuck about race or gender, gay, bi, trans, whatever, but media knows it's good press, so they look for every chance to stir the pot. You know what? Yeah, I agree. Particularly if you read, like, articles online, like, the news websites. A lot of them just do it for, like, the clicks and the triggers and whatnot. And the more angry people they get engaging with it, the better it is for them. Despite the fact that it's a very toxic way of getting those clicks, right? It's kind of gross. Because I am. Her adventure stream boss. Yeah. I don't know. Alpha looks like he's ready to defend himself. You trying to throw hand sign? I think Alpha's ready to defend himself. Oh, God. Alright. Before I forget, let's save. Come on. There we go. Alpha! Thank you. I hope you know that your health isn't going up any higher than the 1500. I thought it could go beyond that, but I was wrong. Thank you again. 300 bits. That's awesome. Oh, you're evening it out to 2000, weren't you? Okay. Catch me outside. How about that? Oh, God. What was her name? Is it Bad Bunny or something like that? Is that who that is? I don't care about the badges. I got something better than you. That's her rap name. Oh, yeah, okay. She just came out with a new album. Because of course she did. That's what happens when you act like a dingus. You get shows like Teen Mom or Bad Bunny. Like, okay, I want to be clear on something there. Becoming a teen mother doesn't mean you're a dingus. It happens. But the ones on that show were horrible people. I'm sorry. They were not nice people. And she's like black now somehow too. What? The last time I heard anything about that was Ariana Grande. Apparently, she's started out white and is becoming less so or something. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff. That's what someone told me. She kind of looks the same to me every time I've seen her, but it's okay, Siren. You can just go back to being stream boss on my channel. You're not wrong at all. She is... Oh, she's Latino. Okay. I'll show you a picture in Discord. Okay. Alright, I think we will probably wrap it up here. We're approaching that half-hour mark, even though I said we might not do the half-hour. We did anyways, so... Which is good. We made the three-hour mark, so... Ariana Grande was pale white, but now she's tan. She's at least transformed into her ethnicity more. Maybe that just means she gets more sun. I don't know. See, that's not right then, if that's the case. If being more tan is not the same as trying to appropriate an ethnicity that you're not. It's not the same thing. I mean, her name is Grande. She don't work at Starbucks. I heard that they're closing down like I was going to say 200,000, but that seems way too high. I'm not even near a vending machine. Why is it still making noise? I guess I'm close enough to one. Alright, screw it. Hispanic, no doubt. Oh, Hispanic, okay. I can see that. Starbucks should have tried harder to beat Tim Horton. No! No. See, Timmy's got, like, everyone here in Canada fell in love with Timmy's. They made stores, like, on every corner. Cafes, whatever you want to call them. And I think they got complacent. Because they're not top of the line anymore. Of all the coffee drinkers I talk to, if they don't prefer Starbucks, it's McDonald's coffee. Very rarely do I hear anybody prefers Timmy's to anybody else. So, alright, Panda and chat, have a great night. It's been a blast. Alpha, thank you so much. Chatting with you is always amazing. Thank you for the bits. You're crazy. And crazy generous. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the roar emote. Y'all motherfuckers in Canada really call it Timmy's. Well, not everybody. I mean, if you say Timmy's, people are going to know what you're talking about, though. Of course, man, catch you soon. Have a wonderful evening. Siren Skip, I think I might be calling it here, too. Thank you guys for sticking it out, by the way. I know this is later than usual. Hope to see you later. Oh, for sure. You don't have to boo me, Siren. I'll be back. Where are we at here? There we go. Okay, but before we go, I have to do this. I think I'm the one that uses that the most. Alpha, I am so glad you didn't leave yet.
Roar!
Roar. God. Oh, man. That reaction was priceless. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Yep, so we've got a few sound effects. They don't cost any cookies. You've been earning cookies, actually. That's our little point system around here. If you type in cookies, it will tell you how many you have. This stream is a success. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a 3-minute cooldown, Skip. If you... There's only a few sounds. I decided not to go crazy with it. Party Panda is the only one that actually costs cookies, though. So, anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you here longer than necessary. We gotta have our little mini. It's the closest thing we have to a rave around here. So, Skip, I hope you enjoy it. Witcher sound effects, yes. I love it. I mean, it's such an epic quest ending noise. How can you not incorporate it, right? Highly successful just chatting stream. We rescued a few little sisters. We set some baddies on fire. We chased Fontaine somewhere. we got some things done. Skip, you just shut your mouth. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Guys, I had a blast. I am so glad that you guys hung out with me tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, that one's interesting. Jeffrey Stab. Oh, channel's Jeffrey Cruz. I have no idea who that is. That's like... So if Cloud were to go through different stepping stones on his blades, I feel like that would be one of his earlier ones. That is the most epic of kitchen blades. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I will be back on Sunday. We will be playing more BioShock. It will probably be the last stream of BioShock because we're nearing the end. And then it'll be on to something else after that. So... yeah. Siren, I look forward to your Jackbox game tomorrow. No? Saturday? Oh, I forgot. There we go. There's my schedule. I forgot again, Siren. I'm sorry. Don't be disappointed in me. All right, guys. I've rambled on enough. Thank you so much for everything tonight. Have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you all soon. Take care.